Certina, precisely you.
I have to mention this one, your brief adventure with a 40 team, because in 1996 they were driving with my last name Sokol on the rear wing, so I have some particular memories of that. You worked with that team. I think it was a tough experience, but I guess it helped you to learn something about Formula One. Was it useful from your point of view, that period of time?
Absolutely yes, because when you are in a small team, the job you do is not really, is not really specific. You are not a specialist like in a big team where you just work on a very limited environment. At that time, by being a team coordinator I was having in my hands 360 degrees of what was going on, and that was very helpful to understand the system and how not to make too many mistakes.
And your job now? You just go to the races, drink coffee with team managers, and then nothing during the whole year, or is it really something that you have to devote a lot of time?
Well, I realize that it's difficult to describe the job that me and my colleagues are doing. All in all, you must consider that nowadays a Formula One driver is like a big company, and you need someone that is running that company and that leave the driver free, absolutely free from any kind of problem that is mainly due to the relationship with the team, the relationship with the sponsors, with the press, and so you need someone that behind that is taking care. It's important, this job, if the driver doesn't notice the job that is done. So the less you bother the driver, the better.
You cooperate with Robert since 2001, yes? It's a long time. And do you feel like a boss and an employee, like two friends, or maybe like husband and wife in your relationship? How is it between you and your driver?
All in all, it's a very flexible. It's a very flexible relationship because it depends on the circumstances. There are times where you have to be the boss. There are times where you have to be a friend, a father, or whatever you want to, to describe. But the important is that that there is a trusty relationship, and because this is the only way to keep going for so long.
Why is he rated so highly in the world of Formula One? Robert. Yes.
He's rated so highly because he's almost mistake-free. It's if in his 5 seasons in Formula One, you can hardly remember one mistake of Robert, really, and that is fundamental because all in all, to win, the first thing to do is to cross the finish line, independently from the position that you have. We've seen, we have many cases of very fast drivers, but that sometimes are their results are affected by a few or too many mistakes. This is not the case of Robert, who is fast, definitely fast, and is capable not to do mistakes.
And can you find any negative feature of Robert as a driver or as a person, or is he 100% great and positive?
Oh my God! It's you can find the negative sides of every human being, But I think that Robert must be considered for his specific talent first of all, and this is what is making him very special, Then, as a human being, you can like him or you cannot like him. This is very personal. That's another story.
When he won his first race in Canada, 2008, did you think, yeah, finally he proved himself, now we can fight for the World Championship? Was like turning point at that moment?
The turning point in that season was before that, in the end, because the trend, you know, of the results of Robert during that season were showing, to me at least, that the chance to fight for the title was there, you know, and it's clear that that was a kind of confirmation. But let's say that in that season we started with the right step, and Canada was really the confirmation. Then,
yeah,
unfortunately,
afterwards it all went down.
After that, it went down. After that, it went down. It's a long story, you know. There were some decisions taken by the team in order not to raise to match the expectations for that season, but better to concentrate on the development of the car of 2009, when the cars were to be introduced.
Polish fans and you and me, we would like to see Robert winning races, fighting for the World Championship. Do you think if he's got the right tools, he's able to beat everyone in the field?
Absolutely, yes.
And can you provide him with such tools, help him to be in the right place at the right time?
Of course, I mean, I can provide. It's my job to put him in the conditions to have the best machinery. Fact is that sometimes, you know, you are convinced that you have the best machinery for the next season, and then you realize that it's not like this. But this is not really depending from the driver, from the manager, or also from the team.
And personally, do you spend a lot of time with Robert outside the paddock? I don't know, playing poker, bowling, having fun with each other?
Well, you know, there are moments in which you can, let's say, focus on relaxing a little bit. When we have some overseas races and we have to stay away for a couple of weeks, we have, of course, you know, some moments where it's important to take it easy, you know, and whatever is possible to do, we do it.
Okay, I'm not asking anymore about that. You know the world of motorsport not only from the manager side, because you used to be a rally driver.
Well, but this is just very old, and it was just for fun, you know. From where I come, it's an area where rallies are far more important than circuits, you know, and so it was a kind of duty for
you just had to
have a tent, you know. Okay, in my little, that helps anyway to understand a little bit of motor racing and of the handling of the car.
So we are more or less used to speed, and if you travel with Robert, he is driving, you are on the passenger seat, it's not easy to scare you.
It's easy because, you know, it's completely different if you are driving or if you are a passenger. If I'm driving, Robert is scared, so it shouldn't be like this.
So when do you plan to have next ride alongside him?
I think that there's the right time for everything you do in your life, and now it's over.
And you know this pattern, 2003, this injury, and then winning the first race of Formula 3. 2007, crash in Canada, next year win in Canada. Now another injury, so maybe World Championship title next season?
You know, I would prefer not to need, let's say, emergency events in order to then get the big reward, you know. It's, the goal is that Robert can be back and do what he likes to do, what is good to do, and then we will see, you know.
So let's keep our fingers crossed for Robert, for his rehabilitation process. Please, Daniele, pass the warmest regards from all the Polish fans, from me to him, and we hope to see him as soon as possible on the racing track.
Thank you. I'll do that.
Grazie.
Satina. Precisely you.